Hi everybody and welcome to Investment Station. I did change the name of the channel because I wanted to capture some other things that I'll be doing in the future, and I thought that name captures it better than Crypto World. So today we'll talk about the difference between Bitcoin and money. And when I mean money is the fiat money that we use every day, like the Australian dollar, American dollar, and so forth. But before we jump into it, I just want to cover the evolution of money and how money came to be and what it is today. And I grabbed this book for this purpose. And in this book, hopefully it focuses on it. Yes, it does. So back in the day, we traded goods for other goods. So for example, you would trade 3 camels for 4 sheep or 2 fish for 4 cakes. We didn't really have any money to trade, so we just traded based on what we think was the right value for things, which made things really, really complicated if you think about it. So imagine if you go into JB Hi-Fi and you say, listen, I have 4 forks and 2 knives. Can I please have a new, Canon M50 camera? That doesn't work. So that's why we have, notes these days. And from that time we traded commodities, we moved into tablets where we basically recorded the transaction amount and how much was owed to people. Then we moved to having coins, then banknotes, like the notes we use today in our wallet, and then digital money, like the money we use in our credit card. Okay, so that's basically it. And obviously cryptocurrency is also digital. So the money we use now and crypto, they're both online, they're both on the internet, they both use encrypted messages to transfer the money from one end to another. But there's a key difference between the two technologies, and we'll jump in it right now, and I'll make it really short because I don't want to take too much of your time. So let's do it. Alright, so let's get into it. The difference between Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and fiat money. Now, as I said before, both systems are online, they're on the internet, they're digital, and they both use encrypted messages in order to send money from one place to another. So essentially, they're both very secure, but nothing is 100% guaranteed. Both in crypto and fiat money, there were, hackings and, things like that. So nothing is 100% guaranteed, but you can assure yourself that both are very safe. And particularly cryptocurrency is continuously being developed and built upon the technology that Bitcoin was built on. So essentially, I personally see Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies becoming a little bit more secure than the fiat money system that we have. Fiat money is controlled by the central banks, the government, and private banks. So essentially, all the rules and all the storage and creation of money is controlled in a centralized location, which includes recording the transactions and controlling the fees from sending money from one place to another. With cryptocurrencies, it's not the case. You basically got, other than Bitcoin, you got other cryptocurrencies that usually the people that own those cryptocurrencies have the power to vote on where the technology is going. So if you own a certain amount of tokens, you can basically vote on decisions made for that particular technology. So for example, if Ethereum has 2 projects that the people that are developing the system really want to invest on, they can ask the people that own Ethereum on whether they will invest in project A or project B. Okay, so a lot of the power is given back to the people, so it's a more of a democratic way to use money or value. The other thing is that transaction fees usually are a lot higher with fiat money. With cryptocurrency, yes, there are places where the fees, cost an arm and a leg, but in most cases, if you do your research and you find the right wallets, the fees are very small, and you can transfer a lot of money with a very, very small fee. With cryptocurrencies, there are usually no middlemen. So with, at the moment we got MasterCard and, PayPal and all sorts of other third parties that cut a fee out of, processing those transactions between people. With cryptocurrencies, yes, that's also happening, but not so much, and the fees are a lot lower. The other thing with cryptocurrency is that it usually takes a little bit less time than fiat money, especially when you're transferring money from, you know, one country to another. So, for example, if you transfer money from Australia to America, that could take a bit of time, and also the transaction fee and the transaction rate that you will get could cost a little bit more than cryptocurrency. The other thing with cryptocurrencies is it's completely decentralized. So when you send money from one wallet to another, that is a transaction. If it's proven and all the details are right, it will just go straight away, and there will be no back and forth between that wallet. It just goes from one A to B. Whereas with fiat money, usually if you request a refund or something like that, or you want to return the money, that those two connection points in the centralized system means that you can get a refund, or money that you received could be taken away from you based on someone else saying like, he didn't provide me the goods or something like that. So there is sort of like a record of where that money is going, where with decentralized money, with decentralized cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, that transaction is a one event, and that event cannot be reversed. So essentially both systems are very similar. There are benefits to both and disadvantages. Essentially, the way I see it is, with cryptocurrency, there's a lot of development and a lot of progress happening in that space, and that essentially is overtaking the system that we have with fiat money. So a lot of entrepreneurs and developers and software developers and all sorts of people are putting a lot of effort in order to develop a system that will obviously give us all the things we just covered in a very safe and secure environment. I hope that made sense, and that you got a bit of value from understanding the difference between the two systems. Also, just so you know, cryptocurrency, other than just being exchange or money value between two entities, it also created a lot of developments such as NFTs, which are I guess digital collectibles. So you can have like an NFT of like a Pikachu card, and that's a digital card that's online, that you can only view it online. It's all digital, so that's pretty cool. So there's a lot of things coming from the cryptocurrency space, which I'm looking forward to seeing in the future, and that's about it. Hope you enjoyed the video.